CT side of UNGENTIUM doing that either. If we're going to be able to see this execute come out, Ponzek makes his way up. Going to be eliminated first. Matthew does respond back though, bringing it down into E4 versus 3 as the dualies of Raga were able to do a bit of work, looking for a little bit more. Oh, Raga! Okay, that's the way to get started. Leaves it all down to Sydney. Sydney 1v4. Going to be eliminated as well. Sim to take him out. And next, going to be able to find out the first. We do see trades come out evenly. Meanwhile, HiGHLiGHTS sending over towards Donut, able to find himself 2 kills, looking for another. He's good for it. That's 3k for him, and the last man of Groovy going to be eliminated as well. Seem like the side of Nexus want to start to challenge it. They at least have a player out in cave, but UNGENTIUM going to make their way up and do it rather haphazardly up towards this B site. 2 initial picks as they do make their entrance. Of course, there was a trade back to bring it down into a 3v4, and that's going to be solidified as an equalizer is found through the smoke. Sim, we'll see UNGENTIUM broke again. They won't have the money to buy up into the next. They do drop this, and this retake starts to look good. HiGHLiGHTS finds the first, but Groovy finds out the trade, tries to take another fight, but HiGHLiGHTS quickly dismantles him, leaving it all down to Sydney. Sydney dueling away, finds 2, finishes out from ramp, and puts the first on the board for UNGENTIUM. Now, as Raga finds one, Matthew is there for the trade. HiGHLiGHTS swings through, finds one for himself, but no more than that as Matthew takes him away, bringing it down into a 2v3. This is certainly looking good here for Nexus as they do have the advantage. And Erson just able to peek out rather brazenly. Finds one, we'll start to see them make a move out of Donut as well, and Raga finds the kill, and that will be the round going the way. HiGHLiGHTS gonna be able to find out one, brings it down into a 4 versus 5. We'll start to see them making on the ice with that off shot. They do start to make their move once again, but Sam very quickly responds up. Raga's good for a kill before he falls, but it's one and done. Meanwhile, Matthew and Sydney making their way through. They find the equalizers, finding 3 in a row rather quickly. Meanwhile, as a kill from Sam comes out from Tempo, starts to make a push, just 8 seconds on the clock, and unfortunately for him, nothing to be found for it. That'll be the round's kind of utility to play for an execute, and they're playing extremely quickly towards the B side. They're gonna make their way up, find out Erson early on. Erson gets a bit of damage off before he falls, but no more than that. BTN looks for a duel, but gets pointed out position, can't take the engagement, and is forced to fall off as Sim falls as well into the grave, leaving HiGHLiGHTS, BTN, and Raga to try. And ooh, BTN. Big frag to get it rolling. Look at this. He's able to edge his way out. He makes his way through towards site. He will lose his life to Groovy as it is put down into a 4 versus 3. Of course, the man advantage going the way of Nexus. This is looking good to keep a handle on this game as Raga and BTN find a kill each, leaving it all down to Ponzek. It's the last man standing. He tries to take a peek. HiGHLiGHTS is ready and waiting for him with the up, and that is a... We will start to see them make a move up here through mid. Oh, Sim! Oh, I don't even... Did he see him? It's just brutal. Able to find out 2 there. Raga good for the other. Leaves it down into a 3v5. The XO, they start to make their way up. They might be looking to back off, though. And, as Groovy falls, this looks less and less likely. Sim there from 2, and Raga for the other. Puts a 7th on the board. 6, somewhere around there. They'll be feeling for rather confidence. They do move forward. And as they start a quick execute out towards this B site, Prism is able to find out 5. Nexus are at a clear disadvantage. There is going to be the first shots. Grubby finds one. HiGHLiGHTS finds the trade. Sim quickly falls as well, but HiGHLiGHTS doubles it up, puts it down into a 2v3. Prism go fall to the Molotov for Raga. And all of a sudden, now that we're in a 2 versus 2, we're about half the time left on the bomb, but the retake is available. Ponzek, he finds out Raga, leaving it all down to HiGHLiGHTS. HiGHLiGHTS picks himself up a Kalashnikov, takes the first duel, looks good for himself, but now he's got to deal with Sydney. The bomb timer is extremely low, and he doesn't have the information. Sydney has room to work with. He's going to hold on to the bomb. He has to stick it here, but of course, Sydney swinging around, finds a bounce, finds a 5th for UNGENTIUM. Now, we go back into it, and Raga play rather stalled out. That Molotov is going to put down a little bit of pressure. Groovy going to be able to swing through, finds out 1. A dicey fight for Erson, doesn't work out for him. And as HiGHLiGHTS, Raga, and himself falls, Sim is left to see him achieve it. And oof, looking the wrong way. Groovy takes his life. That'll be a 6 for UNGENTIUM. Important round here. UNGENTIUM, they definitely want to be at a 8-7 scoreline. 9-6 is something to work with as well. But it really comes down to timing right now. And as we do see shots persisting here for Nexus, things look rather good. But of course, Matthew responds back, finding 1 with the op, putting it back down into a 3v4. More coming up. Oh, BTN! Dear God, the Deagle! You don't need to do it like that. That's brutal. Alrighty. Well, BTN, my God. Certainly the hero into that round. Another pistol round once again. It's round 16. The second half coming underway as HiGHLiGHTS is able to claim himself first kill with a P250. Comes out. The first shots are good. HiGHLiGHTS, good for 1. That puts us down into a 3 versus 5. The UNGENTIUM side looking to be a little bit rough right now. Where's the HUD wrong? Nah, the HUD is right. There's gonna be able to find out too there at the end. Then he did get himself a kill. USPS round for UNGENTIUM. But this should be a swift round. As 1 kill is found out by Matchin of Nexus here, and now it really comes down to how the speed lane control is played. And, well, to begin with, Sydney loses his head immediately to Ersin. Of course, we do see Prism trade it back on the Raga there at ramp. Meanwhile, Grubby going ahead and re-challenging here at B lane, and he completely shuts it down, eliminating 2, leaving it down to a 2v3, and placing Nexus in a distance looking to go towards A. Matthew is ready and waiting with the op, and he finds out 1, leaving it all down to BTN. BTN. They'll try and take the challenge, but no chance at it. We get back underway. And of course, some utility comes out and some initial frags as well. Cindy able to take up some control of B lane. Finds out the first. Bonzak there for the trade as well. Brings it down into E3 versus 5, just like that. And ooh. Raga. Good low kill, but still there's a lot more needed to find an equalizer. The second duel is rather important, but he's going to lose it out. He's able to get some damage off onto Sydney. But no more than that. BTN finds 1, and it's a 2v3. And with limited time remaining, they have to start making a move. The first engagement works out nicely for Sim. He's able to bait out the shots and win out the fight. And very nicely, Sim, good for 2, brings it all down to Matthew. All of a sudden, this round, that was lucky to go the way of UNGENTIUM. The plank going down on this B site, and Matthew is stuck in a 1v2. He's got the up, but these players are low, but Sim, ready and waiting for it, finds himself a 3rd, and that will be right now, so he can stay up. Anyways, we're gonna start to see shots coming out. Matthew gotta be good for 1, but of course, Sim there for the trade. Puts back down into a 4 versus 4. And ooh. Ponzek Sydney. Find out 1 each. Prism there for the other. And UNGENTIUM, now that they have rifles in their hands, completely shut it down. Leaves it all down to Sim. Sim can't win out the 1 before he finds 1, but no more than that. Sydney takes him away. We will see Ersin find out 1, but BTN's there for the trade. Still, things do look rather convincing on Nexus in this round. And oh my god, BTN. Okay, yeah, sure, just do it like that. No need. Yeah. Now, of course, we come back underway. It is a full rifle round, and dear God, it's a quick one at that. Raga BTN found 1 out. Each leaves it down into Matthew in Ponzek's hands. Ponzek tries to pick up the pieces, finding out 1. Starts to get an equalizer, but Sim trades it out. Matthew brings it back down into a 1v2. He's got himself an up. 46 HP, and as information is gained, Matthew makes his way through. Matthew finds the first, unaware of the second. He doesn't know where he is. That could be a problem. Ersin just gonna be buying his time, and oh, there's the shot. 16! That is all she wrote. And the side of Neck, which is fairly understandable. Raga, of course, is taking a rather dicey fight. They're going to get the information that there's 3 on mid over on Cat, and at bottom of mid, that's going to allow them to go ahead. Now, as the plant is good, Sydney going to be able to find out 1. There is a few frags to come out here, and we're going to be seeing BTN respond back, puts it back down into an even advantage, but of course, BTN does fall, and now in a 2v4, things aren't looking all too good. Sim falls away, leaving HiGHLiGHTS alone. HiGHLiGHTS has to play for time, and unfortunately for him, no chance at it, as we do see Grubby take his life in the side of UNGENTIUM, bring it 1. Ooh. Grubby. Gonna be able to find out 1, but of course, the trades come out. Right now, Nexus are getting ripped apart here towards B. They would really like to get themselves down, but with Matthew, with that scout hitting his shots like that, it's just looking. Ooh, Grubby finds out that kill onto HiGHLiGHTS. That leaves it down to Raga, who's vanished off as well. And as the push comes out, oh, Grubby. Okay, yeah. Just do it like that, I suppose. It is a deco, I know, but still. I think the only pro player in my chat right now is Modem, guys. Pretty sure he's the sole one here today. Anyways. We're going to be seeing Ponzek open things up, of course. The trades do come through. HiGHLiGHTS and Raga. Able to find 1 each. There we go. Sim good for 1 kill. That's Grubby falling. 1 rifle knock. Because of that, it'll be played out rather slowly. And ooh, Airson a little bit pushed up there. Gonna be caught out as Grubby and Sydney are able to find 1 each. Long gonna be shut down towards CT, and as the first fights come out, it's not gonna look all too promising. Oh, do you see Prism gun down 2 before HiGHLiGHTS trades it out? Of course, being a bit of a linchpin to the round, he picks himself up and A1 acid, looks for a duel, but unfortunately for him, Matthew just too quick to get early damage off. Raga catches the worst of it as BTN gets caught out as well. Grubby's gonna be able to find out the first kill though. Playing direct on sight looks rather good for him as Matthew and Sydney readjust and win out their fights as well, leaving Sim and HiGHLiGHTS alone, and Sim falls, leaving HiGHLiGHTS in a 1v4. Man, these op shots looking a little bit rough there at range. That did not work out nice. Oof. That duel towards car. Don't work out quite nicely. The information, the spray through to finish it off. From Raga, he's going to look to edge his way through the smoke, finding out damage, but it's going to cost him his life. The Galil of BTN finds him out. But in response, you see HiGHLiGHTS find 1. Matthew, bit of a linchpin, finds out the first. He really needs to get 2 here. The bomb not going to be denied. The Molotov pulls them out of position, and that's going to allow Matthew to find out second. All of a sudden, we're down into a 2 versus 2 in a very retakeable situation. As these players look to play for post-plan, the first shots ring out. Raga connects with the first. We see Matthew fall, leaving it all down to Ponzek. Ponzek wins out the first fight. The smoke working in his favor to peek out, but survived nonetheless. Looks for a little bit more. Taps the bomb. Takes the duel. Ponzek finds it out, and that will be a 7th with the defuse coming through for Ruby. Oh my gosh, I'm not sure how he did win out that fight, but Airson, Sim find 1 each. Meanwhile, Sydney gonna be good for 2 as well. Ponzek finds himself a kill, and that finds it into their favor once again. Ooh, HiGHLiGHTS gains himself a kill, puts it down to a 2 versus 2. Well, this is doable. Ooh, the cross! Oh, BTN! Surprised he survived that, but oh, never mind. Sydney. Cheeky little HE. Oh, HiGHLiGHTS. As the spray comes through, and HiGHLiGHTS wins the duel. Come back into it. Airson gains himself a kill. But of course, he will be traded out by Sydney as well. Ponzek good for a bit of a hold here. Down towards mid door. Well, as his players are rather spread. Sydney, ooh, is able to make his way, find 1. Of course, the trade from BTN is there, fairly swift. The player to watch out for is most likely going to be Matthew, but oh, the flash and the swing. Work out so well for BTN, and that's going to allow him to have some room. There's absolutely no one here towards the safe side. As BTN has bomb, HiGHLiGHTS finds out the kill there on mid. Right now, mid control is had, and Ponzek not going to be able to make his way out as HiGHLiGHTS takes his life. Now, Ponzek going to be able to find out the first. Oh, Airson. Such good timing there. We'll find out Prism as we do. Converted half. The first shots ring through, and Matthew looks to do just that. Of course, it's only 1 and done there towards mid doors. Prism looks to respond. We're going to be seeing the first shot start to ring out from them, and Airson is able to find a crack on the A site in the form of Grubby. Now they're going to be looking maybe to make their way up CT. As the first shot from Airson sings through, the trade from Ponzek comes out. No more than that, though. Quickly. And ooh. Matthew. Smoky off CT, they'll look to go towards B. Something to note. B site could be shut down as the first player is found. Oh, God, it's done clean. Get back into it. HiGHLiGHTS Prism trade back and forth. And his shots ring out. Grubby finds out the first. Brings it down into a 3 versus 4. Man advantage. Goes the way of UNGENTIUM as BTN and Sim are all that remain. Sim good for 1. Starts to make this look a little bit more doable, but BTN is extremely low, and Grubby's going to finish them both off. 8-7 at the end of the half. And just like that. As initial taps come out, Erson finds one. Ponzek there for the trade, though. Brings it back down to even still, with Erson finding another. We do see Ponzek keeping firing on all cylinders. He's able to find himself out a second. And as he starts to make aggressive moves, he is the player that's been holding his team up on the pedestal. And Sam and him find out the first two, leaving it all down to Sydney. Sydney playing at range. P250 wanting to play for time with a bomb, but peaked by 3. His life will be taken away as HiGHLiGHTS claims himself yet another. We'll see. And ooh. Grubby finds out the first. And as he does find tags on the Matthew, BTN finds out Prism and Sydney. That brings it down into a 3v4. The man advantage going the way of Nexus and HP pull. Less than 100 for UNGENTIUM. Still, HiGHLiGHTS trying to work with that. Plays a little bit aggressive there. Finds out one, but in response, he's eliminated as well, leaving Grubby alone. And ooh, the timing. Not gonna work out for him. As Nexus and as Matthew, ooh, looks to take a duel. Sydney wins out his first. BTN gets caught out towards the site, but still they have a live retake. Molotov comes out to pull them out of position, and HiGHLiGHTS able to capitalize upon it, finds one and nearly two. Erson there for the trade. As we do see Sydney refrag it back still, with things looking a little bit turbulent. It's down to a 3 versus 3. This is doable. Taps the bomb, looks to hold it. HiGHLiGHTS Sim find what he needs. HiGHLiGHTS takes a duel. Doesn't work out for him. Forces another one with Erson, but Erson too quick. Takes his life, takes the defuse, and takes. As shots come out, Ponzek. We'll be able to find out the first kill. Of course, Erson responds back before he falls. Groovy there for the trade. Keeps it going here for the side of Nexus. Well, as Sim finds out Prism. Things are looking rather nice. Can't look for an angle to fight out. And oh no, HiGHLiGHTS, no, why do you hit that? The bomb's down as well. Oh, dear edge his way to try and pick it up, and as BTN takes his life, Ponzek is left all alone. Well, that is doesn't win that duel. But certainly BTN does. That will be. That's Raga. Oh my god. Okay, Raga. Ace Raga. No! Ah, that's unfortunate. R.I.P. And alrighty. Shots come out. HiGHLiGHTS come get for one. Erson get for one as well. But we do start to see the side of UNGENTIUM cleaning things up here towards long. Able to find out 3 in total. We do see Raga responds back. He was the hero of the previous round, finding out 4 there as we did see that Tech 9. And as a shot from Matthew connects up for 2. Oof. He shuts it down. Keeping. No. The shots come out. Raga. As we do see more shots coming out. Erson finds one. And just like that, Matthew takes another duel. It works out for them. Still looking for a little bit more. HiGHLiGHTS. Ooh, HiGHLiGHTS. Nice shot. Wins out 1 as we do see a little bit more looking. BTN coming up from the back line. Looks to apply pressure. Ponzek very quickly takes him away. Of course, they're not aware of another one being here. With HiGHLiGHTS finding the first and Sim for the other. That'll be Nexus's round in their favor and moving on into the semifinals. Meanwhile, Nexus is going to have to fight for survival. And BTN starts off strong. Big opener there. He's going to start to edge his way out. Raga watching for him. Eliminates him and takes the upper out. Advantage swung back in their direction, but Grubby quickly equalizes it. Meanwhile, Prism still good to keep the fight alive. Finds one for himself, leaving Sim and Erson alone in a 2v3. All of a sudden, these players getting ripped away at, leaving UNGENTIUM to survive as they hit double digits. Back underway. It is a pistol round for Nexus. They're able to find out the first tag. Things look good for them to get some damage off. That should be all she wrote, though, as Erson is now all alone. They'll be able to find a second. Ooh, the fight's dicey, and he'll lose it. UNGENTIUM put out 11, bring themselves within 4. Ooh, Ponzek looks to aggress. BTN sees him out. as he looks to come out the smoke. Sim, good for one as well. Looks to try and end it here and now. Matthew, Prism, and Groovy are the last 3 men standing. And Matthew answers up with one. The up peeks through there through doors. These players moving about. As Airson gains a kill. He eliminates Prism, who was looking to play for a bit of a stall tactic. Maybe trying to find out 1 or 2 there. Grubby doing just that. Comes through, finds out 1 there in CT, looking for another. Puts down a flash. But his teammate still can't get towards sight as he falls away. He looks to try and get plant. 1v3, has to hold it. This could be it. The shots come out and BTN finishes it. Nexus, take the round, take the matchup, and take the series.